Alright, here we are in DC Legends for part 2 of the character, I don't know, look over that we had, browse through that we had. So, last time I did physical, males. Actually, what did I do? Physical hero males, I forgot. I was about to do females, but I gotta do the villains. Forgot about that. So physical, alien or earthling, male, villain. Let's see what we got here. Oh my god, there's a lot. Just like the... Ugh. I wonder what would happen if we just kind of did this. How about we say aliens only? Oh, that's so much shorter. How is Two-Face an alien? He's not an alien. He's a human. He just got some poison on himself and it mutilated him. Same as Lex Luthor. He's not an alien. This filter doesn't make sense sometimes. How about Earthlings? Oh my god, there's still a lot. It's almost the same as all. Is this... I feel like this is all. There's no... Is there really a difference here? I don't know. I mean, seriously, who comes out? Yeah, Earthling. Yeah, I swear it's exactly the same. I don't think these filters work very well. Well, god, that's a lot. I guess I do see some that come out, like Atrocitus did come out. Oops, did that backwards. Yeah, see, Atrocitus is gone. I don't know. Let's just do something, because this is a lot. So we're just gonna do... We'll just do Alien. This kind of doesn't make sense because it puts Lex Luthor in here, but... First up, Atrocitus. So he has some skins also. He's originally red. He is the first Red Lantern. But then he's got this suit that kind of calms him down. A gray. Anyways, his moves. He's got Rage Charge. Choke on my Rage. Collateral Fury. Red Power Ring, which this is the one that I haven't been able to upgrade. If I did, it says 15% plus 10% chance for each enrage on all combatants. To revive with 40% health and 20% shield. And Berserker. Ooh. I'm actually wicked close to being able to have him at 310 so I can get him to 5-star legendary. I never realized that. Next up, Lobo. I don't think Lobo's had any skins. I mean, he hasn't had any skins per se, but his original skin, he looked like this. Oh, wow. Jeez, he was shirtless. With like a giant safety pin in his chest to his shoulder. He looks way cooler like this. Anyways, his moves. He's got the Garrote. He's got the Main Man, which I haven't upgraded to legendary status. This says apply 15% turn meter down to all enemies, 15% additional turn meter down to enemies above 50% HP. He has Space Hog Surprise. He's got You Want Some, which I also need to upgrade legendary. Gain turn meter up plus 50% chance when anyone dies. And Banned from the Afterlife, Lobo. Next up, we have Black Mask, Crime King. Actually, his look before, yeah, this is a little bit goofier. The suit is a little fresher, but the mask is goofier. This is much better. Alright, so his moves. Weakening Shot. Crime Lord, throwing the middle finger up in the picture over there. Not really, just kind of looks like it. Sionist Legacy. I haven't upgraded this to legendary. If I did, it says 5% chance per debuff on target. Use a GAN on random target. Obsidian Protection also needs to be upgraded. Also apply 2 strength down and 2 agility down on that enemy. And then even the odds. Black Mask. Next up, Two-Face. This guy is not an alien. I'm not sure why he's in Aliens, but sure. How'd he look before? Oh, he's kind of boring before. Looks way better after. Nice half-burn suit. Kind of goes along with the whole thing about being Two-Face. Harvey Dent, Two-Face. Moves, twin pistols, coin flip, justice for all, good fortune, and tough luck. Needs to be legendary. 50% chance to double debuffs purged or turn meter down applied. That's because it's Harvey or Two-Face. So it's kind of like each move has two different outcomes. Oh, I actually could get him to legendary status. I got 478 out of 310. Okay, next up, Lex, another one who's not an alien, but for some reason they put him as one. We'll unlock his skin change. This is what he used to look like. A lot more civil. Then he just adds all this crap on. Hey, he's still got that dumb little knife on his wrist, though. That's funny. Knife thing before, knife thing after. He just puts like more armor onto it. Anyhow, his moves. A cut above. I didn't upgrade that. Plus 100% critical chance if Lex is above 50% health. Man of the hour. Anti-alien strike. Kind of proves he's not an alien. Nuclear option. And you scratch my back. Not upgraded. If it was, also apply 2 empowered stamina ups. Lex Luthor. Assault warsuit. Because there's a couple versions of him. Hey, by the way, this is heroes also, right? They're calling Lex a hero? We got Metallo, cybernetic criminal. Okay, I thought I chose heroes. Criminal doesn't sound very heroic. He's actually like a thin frame. He just has like bulky armor to make him look bigger. And he's all robotic except for his face. He's like a weird cyborg. Anyways, wow. Okay. He's got like human legs in this version, but a weird face. This is kind of better. The moves. Looks like I didn't upgrade any of them, so he has Bionic Punch. Inflicts additional plus 50% damage and gains 1 additional crit chance up per each enemy alive. Okay, sounds okay, but we'll keep going. Hard Alloy Strike. Apply stun on target. If Metallo is taunting, apply 4 strength down on target. Well, since it does a stun, we will upgrade that. This one, Kryptonite Radiation Field. If the target is shielded, steal up to 50% of the shield and purge 2 additional buffs. If the target is not shielded, Metallo uses Bionic Punch on it. Okay, so we're going to upgrade this. And maybe we should do Bionic Punch just because it sounds like those moves work hand in hand. But we'll double check these. Technological reliability. Also gain 1 permanent strength up and 1 permanent crit chance up. Sounds good, but let's see what this is about. Mechanical regeneration. Start the combat with taunt and crit immunity. Okay, that is fantastic. We're definitely going to do that. And yeah, maybe we will do this since it, like I said, goes hand in hand. So the only one that didn't get upgraded was technological reliability, which is also gains 1 permanent strength up and 1 permanent crit chance up. Not bad, but seems like everything else was a little better. Okay, next we have Riddler, not an alien. You are a human man. Not sure why you're in the aliens category. Anyways, cool, finally, I don't have to waste crystals. He already has the skin. This is the skin. So his regular look was this. Big, huge scar on his chiseled chest. I don't know why Riddler's so ripped. It's kind of weird. Then there's this version. I think this is his legendary look. He puts some clothes on. And then this is a skin. Oh, he's got no socks on. I'm trying to go for that look, but that's weird with shoes like that. It only works with bow shoes. Anyways, his moves. We have Concussion Strike, which is not upgraded. If it was, it would be also applies 5 intelligence downs. Shocking Revelation. This does, if it's upgraded, 75% chance to use Shocking Revelation on an additional random enemy. Riddle me that. Is legendary. Feeble-minded, not legendary, but if it was, also apply 3 agility down at the end of the turn. And Unsolvable Riddle. Making those impossible riddles. Next, we got Man-Bat. Dr. Kirk Landstrom. He's not an alien either. He's a guy that did experiments on himself. Come on, man. Anyways, I didn't know he was 3-star legendary. Could be 4-star even. Jeez. This guy is more advanced than I thought. His original look was like this. Wow, very much more manly and kind of just starting to change. This is more Batley and kind of makes sense though, you know, starts out like this and then you go legendary, which means there's more progression and you're more transformed. How does the feet look? Still pretty monsterly. Anyways, the moves. Glide Slash, it is legendary. Subsonic Blast, not legendary. If it was, it would also gain 8 agility up. The Man Bat, Challenge the Leader, not legendary. Otherwise, it would be Man Bat is immune to critical hits. That's not bad. I should have did that one. And Contaminated Claws. Alright, next we have Atrocitus again. So we're back to the beginning, which means time for the bios. So Atrocitus. His affiliations, Lantern, kind of obvious. Powers. He infects allies with his pure rage, making them fast, powerful, and thirsty for blood. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of his whole thing. After the massacre of Sector Gross Number and the death of his family, Atrocitus embraced the power of rage to become the first Red Lantern. Atros saw everyone he loved wiped out by manhunters during the massacre of Sector Eve. With only 5 beings surviving, they became the 5 inversions, hell-bent on destroying those they'd consider responsible, the Guardians of the Universe. His pure and undying rage over the destruction of his homeworld and the death of his family allowed him to become Atrocitus, the first Red Lantern. So basically, Homeboy hated so much that he created his own faction of lanterns. Lobo. Affiliations, Justice League. Powers. Protects a team by taking the hits and being able to regenerate and come back from the dead. Yeah, that's true. An intergalactic bounty hunter with a twisted code of honor, Lobo revels in ultraviolence and the thrill of the chase. As the last of his alien race, Lobo's story would be tragic, if he wasn't the one who caused his planet's destruction. Arrogant, rude, and violent, Lobo makes a living hunting targets across the galaxy, causing enormous destruction along the way. With nearly unlimited regeneration abilities, Lobo always comes back for more. A target in Lobo's sights can run, but they can't hide from the main man. Next up, Black Mask. Affiliations, Secret Society of Supervillains. Powers, as a crime leader, Black Mask commands his allies to attack his enemies, to then finish them off once they have been weakened. Born from a wealthy family, he lost everything, including his sanity, becoming what he hated the most, a mask-wearing fiend. Roman Sionis was born from a wealthy family. Tired of pretending and socializing, he decided to burn down their parents' house, with them inside it. After failing to control his newly inherited company, he lost his grip on sanity and carved a mask out of his father's obsidian grave, becoming Black Mask. He swore revenge on everybody that had wronged him in the past, starting with the new owner of his former company, Bruce Wayne. What does that mean? Bruce bought him out? Or are they saying that Wayne Industries used to be Black Mask's family company? Anyways, next story. Two-Face, Duke of Duality. Affiliations, Arkham Inmates, Secret Society of Supervillains. Powers, lowers the enemy's luck or increases his teams, depending on which side is in control. Former DA Harvey Dent became Two-Face after a mob boss threw acid at him, destroying his face and shattering his sanity. While the Dark Knight protected Gotham at night, during the day, DA Harvey Dent served as its White Knight. An important ally of both Batman and Commissioner Gordon, he was targeted by a mob boss who threw acid onto the left side of his face, scarring him for life. This incident drove Harvey insane, becoming the criminal mastermind Two-Face. Obsessed with chance, he always carries a double-headed coin, which he uses to determine his every decision. Next up, Lex Luthor, Assault Warsuit. Affiliations, Injustice League, Secret Society of Supervillains. Powers, genius inventor with armored survival suit of his own creation. Genius businessman, inventor, and scientist. Lex Luthor sees himself as humanity's true savior, even if he has to threaten society to save it. The only thing that exceeds Lex Luthor's genius is his arrogance and uncompromising hatred for Superman, viewing him as an alien menace that threatens Earth, not to mention being an affront to mere humans, such as himself. Lex directs his unrivaled scientific intellect and vast financial resources toward thwarting Superman. Lex Luthor could have been one of Earth's greatest champions if not for his single-minded envy and extreme arrogance. Next up, Metalo, however you say his name. Affiliations. Secret Society of Supervillains. I don't like this filtering stuff. I chose heroes, and this is telling me Secret Society of Supervillains. Like, all of these have been villains. Did I do something wrong? Oh yeah, maybe I did choose villains. Never mind. I don't know why I was thinking heroes. Oh yeah, because I was supposed to do female heroes today, and then I remembered I have to do male villains. Never mind. My bad. Anyways, powers. Metalo takes advantage of his metal body to attract enemies and gain strength to counterattack. Metalo is a cyborg, powered by a kryptonite heart, whose only objective is to end the life of beings like Superman. John Corbin was a sergeant in the U.S. Army under the command of General Sam Lane, who was concerned about national security implications of beings like Superman and agreed to help Luthor in building a kryptonite-powered battlesuit. Corbin volunteered to pilot the suit. However, in his first encounter with Superman, a disastrous surge of energy occurred, almost killing the sergeant. Corbin's life was saved by integrating his body into the suit, transforming him into the cyborg Metalo, with the kryptonite rock functioning as his new heart. I mean, he doesn't have a body anymore, he's only a face. Riddler. We know all about this guy, kind of. Affiliations. Secret Society of Supervillains. Powers. Uses his superior intellect to demoralize and weaken his foes with puzzling debuffs. After years as working as a working class man, Edward Nashton decided to turn his intellect toward crime and onto the only one he deemed worthy: Batman. Edward Nashton was born an inquisitive and incredibly smart child. As an adult, he found out his genius was not being used to its full extent, so he chose to turn to crime and use it for his own advantage. Causing mayhem in Gotham with his puzzling crimes and indecipherable murders, he became the Riddler. His clever feats were so baffling that it required the world's greatest detective to catch him and commit him into Arkham Asylum. I mean, this one does kind of look crazy like this because he's got no undershirt on with like a big scar on him, so. Man-Bat, Dr. Kirk Langstrom. Affiliations, Secret Society of Supervillains. Powers. Man-Bat uses his sharp claws and rabid fangs to bleed his enemies and contaminate them with infectious diseases. Ugh, it's a dick move. A vicious, giant humanoid bat that acts only on instinct. The complete opposite of his human alter ego, Dr. Kirk Langstrom. Fearing the rejection of his beloved Francine due to his impending deafness, Dr. Kirk Langstrom became obsessed with the study of bats' enhanced hearing system to develop a serum that could help him with his illness. Unfortunately, his efforts backfired when he tried the serum on himself, which caused him to slowly transform into a giant humanoid bat, unable to control himself, and giving in to the primal instincts of his bat persona. So is that what happened? He had good intentions, but kind of screwed up. And back to Atrocitus. So, I suppose that ends it for the villain, male, alien, physical affinity characters. Next time will be the Earthling ones, which there's a lot more of. And then we can get to the female physical affinity and get through that. Anyways, thanks for checking this out. And until that next one, I said see ya.